that you are supported, and all these wonderful things. I would like to speak to a part of you that has a job or an obligation to restrict and restrain your throat or your voice cords in a way that it is sometimes really difficult to let out what you want to let out, and sometimes even the breathing. And I'm speaking directly to that part because that part must have a very, very good reason for what it's doing. And today we're here to learn from you. Because my client is listening and I am listening. And when that part that is responsible for causing this restriction and restraint in the throat is willing to communicate, will it please say the words, "I am here," or lift the yes finger? Thank you. Thank you for lifting the yes finger, indicating that you're willing to communicate with us. I really appreciate that. By which name or title may I call you?
I have a struggle.
Struggle? Hello, Struggle. Struggle, tell me, what job do you do for my client?
I hold her back.
You hold her back. Mm-hmm. And how is that benefiting you and my client?
To stop her from exposing people.
Stop her from exposing people? Mm-hmm.
Behavior.
I'm not sure that I fully understand it. Exposing people's behavior, or how do?
People's behavior.
Okay.
To stop enabling people's behavior.
Uh-huh. To stop enabling people's behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that by putting a restriction and a restraint into my client's voice box or throat so that she can't express herself properly?
Yes.
Is that what you do? Okay. So what would happen, or has happened, when you don't stop people's exposing their behavior?
They hurt me.
They hurt you. Okay. So, by stopping and enabling people certain behavior, am I understanding this right? You are making sure that nobody gets hurt?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that. That's really important information. Are you willing to wait in a suitable place while I talk to another part?
Yes.
Thank you. So there is another part that requires change, and it really would like for my client to express herself freely, and so that she can confidently, get out her messages. And when that part is willing to communicate with us, will it please say the words, "I'm here," or lift the yes finger? Thank you. Thank you for your willingness to communicate. By which name or title may I call you?
Devotion.
Devotion. What a beautiful name, Devotion. Devotion, what is your job for my client?
To put an end to bad behavior.
You want to put an end to bad behavior?
Yes.
Okay. Whose behavior?
In my family.
In the family of my client?
Yes.
Okay. So putting an end to bad behavior in the family. So does that imply that there has been bad behavior
Yes.
in the family?
Yes.
And how did that affect my client when that bad behavior was active? Was it good for her? Did it hurt her?
Hurt.
It hurt her. Okay. And how do you do that? How do you put an end to the bad behavior of those people?
Don't tolerate it.
You don't tolerate
Yes.
it. Okay. So how do you make sure that people or others know that you don't tolerate it?
I speak it.
You speak it. That's right. Did you hear what Struggle had to say?
Yes.
And how would you like to respond to that?
Struggles weak.
Struggle is weak?
Mm.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Because she enables.
She enables? What do you mean by that?
She lets the behavior happen.
She lets the behavior happen. Now, I don't want to work on assumptions, but is that because you, Devotion, can't actually voice the boundaries and tell them that the bad behavior must stop?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you feel about Struggle then?
I feel sorry for her.
You feel sorry for her. What would you like Struggle to do?
To grow a pair.
To grow up?
To grow a pair.
To grow a pair? What does that mean, to grow a pair?
To grow a pair of balls.
Oh, yeah, of course. And if Struggle were to grow a pair of balls, what do you think would happen?
I won't need to go through the same thing again.
You won't need to go through the same thing again. I hear you. Would you be willing to wait in a suitable place while I'm talking to Struggle about that?
Yes.
Would that be okay?
Yes.
Cool. Struggle, did you hear what Devotion had to say?
Yes.
Devotion feels sorry for you. Actually thinks you should grow a pair of balls. How do you want to respond to that?
She doesn't understand.
She doesn't understand. What is it that she would need to understand?
How hard it is.
How hard it is? What is it that is so hard?
Having to fight against people that are stronger than me.
Mm-hmm. So you have to fight against the people that are stronger than you. And why do you think Devotion thinks that you are weak when you are fighting against people that are stronger than you?
I don't know. Because I'm not physically stronger.
Okay. I want to touch your face, and as I do, you can just go deeper and deeper. You're doing so well. Doing really, really, really well. So you're not physically stronger than them. And am I hearing that right? You're doing really your best to stop enabling people's behavior?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you want to do with this comment from devotion? That devotion thinks that's not true. You're weak, and that weakness enables it, the behavior of others.
She doesn't understand.
Do you think if she would understand, things would be different?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you can make her understand? Have you ever tried? Maybe you never had an opportunity.
Yes.
Would you just mind waiting again while I'm just explaining that to devotion? Would that be okay?
Yes.
Devotion, did you hear that struggle things that you really don't understand? Is that a possibility?
What's to understand? I mean, either you do it or you don't.
Would you be open to hear whether there's maybe more to know than that?
Yeah. Yes.
You would?
Yes.
Okay. That's a good thing, right? Struggle, did you hear that?
Yes.
Devotion is actually willing to hear you.
Yes.
We don't know what will happen, but devotion is willing to hear you. Do you think you want to have that communication in private, or you want to verbalize it to me and then I tell devotion?
Verbalize it to you.
Okay, I'm very glad, very honored to do that. So what would you like me, devotion, to say? What would you like me to say to devotion?
That I wasn't physically strong enough.
You weren't physically strong enough. And there's possibly a lot of meaning in that. Yeah, devotion, did you hear that?
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
And how would you like to respond to that?
It's understandable because you were young.
But things are not the same like then, huh? As I touch your face again,
Yes.
you can just go deeper and deeper and deeper. Relaxing down all the way. So now that you heard that from struggle, how would you like to respond?
That you're not. I'm not the same person.
Did you hear that struggle?
Yes.
It sounds to me like my client is saying that she's not the same person than she was then. Or maybe the part is not the same part than it was then. Does that change anything for you now that you hear that?
Yes. Yes. Things could be different.
And can you dream how that could be different?
I would have to engage again.
You would have to engage again.
Yes. To test.
To test. And when you just theoretically think about that, just play with that thought, can you maybe find out what would you need in order to engage again? Don't tell me some balls.
I need to open my heart.
Yeah. How does that feel?
I feel relief.
Good. That's good. Devotion, did you observe what happened here?
Yes.
And is there anything you want to comment on?
Yeah, it took long enough.
So do you think opening the heart is kind of the equivalent of growing a pair of balls?
Yes.
It is?
Yes. Being brave.
Brave, no? Is there anything that you could possibly offer struggle to make it even more possible to engage again?
To try.
Try? Does struggle actually know you well?
Very well.
It does, huh? So when you say try, what do you mean by that?
To go for it.
In my language, there's a bit of a difference between trying and going for it. What is it that you expect from struggle? To go for it or to try?
To go for it.
And do you think struggle is doing that by itself? To
No.
engage again?
No.
No?
No.
So then who is doing it with struggle?
No one.
But you just told me it's not doing it by itself. Maybe I misunderstood.
Struggle is trying to do it by herself.
And my question is there anything that you have to offer? Maybe to ensure success? Or to make it possibly easier? Or, I don't know.
Give her some courage.
You could give some courage? Struggle, did you hear that?
Yes.
Devotion is willing to give you some courage. Are you willing to receive that?
For sure.
Okay. Devotion, do you think you can do that maybe just now to test drive this? To give some courage to struggle?
Yes.
And struggle, how does it feel to receive some courage?
Feel supported.
Good. Do you think you have enough courage now?
It feels like it, yes.
Or do you feel you would like to have maybe access to some more courage more often?
I would like access to courage.
Yeah?
Mm.
Should I ask whether devotion is willing to give you some more sometime?
Yes.
Okay. So devotion, did you hear that?
Yes.
Struggle says that really feels better.
Yes.
And it would like very much if that could happen more often, to receive more courage.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be willing to do that?
Oh, yes.
You do?
Mm.
How much courage is there?
So much.
Really?
Mm.
That's amazing. Do you think you can show struggle how much courage there is?
Fearless amounts. Fearless amounts.
Did you see that struggle?
Mm. Yes.
Did you know there was so much courage? So devotion, can struggle take as much courage as it wants or needs?
Yes.
Did you hear that struggle?
Yes.
Are you going to dive right in?
Yes.
That's right. Filling up the tank of courage. Filling it up to the brim. And you might even be clever enough, struggle, to find a mechanism that every time you used a bit of struggle, it automatically gets filled again. Oh, we're cool, no?
Mm.
How do you feel?
Invincible.
That sounds good to me.
Mm.
That sounds good to me. So, do you remember in the old days you needed to hold my client back to stop her from enabling people's behavior? Remember that?
Mm.
What about that now?
Small speck. It's diminished into a small speck.
Okay. Because you got all that courage now available, huh?
Mm.
Do you think that is kind of devotion is supporting you?
Yes.
Huh? And devotion, how do you feel about what Struggle just said? That old behavior is just a little speck now.
Yeah, she didn't know. She didn't know. And it's good.
So I heard from Struggle that Struggle said that it doesn't need to do that behavior anymore because it's such a little thing now about other people's behavior. But I would like to know, will you continue supporting Struggle
Yes.
if it needs it in any way?
Yes.
And then tell me something, devotion. Now with this in place, kind of, what does that mean to you and what does it mean for my client?
That I can engage in life again.
That you can engage in life again. So what would you like to say to Struggle?
I'm kind of proud of her.
Yeah, did you tell her that?
I'm proud of you.
Good. Do you hear that, Struggle?
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah. Much better.
So is there anything else that you think you need in order to drop that old behavior of restricting and restraining my client's voice box? Or is that still necessary? I don't want to jump to conclusions. Maybe that's still necessary.
I feel like it's okay now.
Yeah?
I feel like it's okay.
So you can let go of
Yes,
that,
yes, I
that
can.
restriction?
Yes, I can.
Okay. And as I touch that face, and you can still go deeper and deeper, do you think we can let go of that restriction straight away?
Yes.
How soon do you think it will manifest in the physical body of my client?
I wanted to manifest immediately.
Okay. Think that's possible?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, neither am I. But does it really matter? Because from what I understand, it will happen, huh?
Mm-hmm.
For sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whether it takes a moment or a little while or a little while longer. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. So with all of that in place and having this huge reservoir of courage available, and that old issue being such a little speck, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at that name that you gave yourself, do you think that's still the best name that you could possibly choose?
No.
Oh, what would you rather choose then?
Warrior.
Warrior. Warrior. Did you hear that, Devotion?
Yes.
Now that's a pair of balls.
Yes.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You got a warrior by your side, Devotion.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good?
So good.
So good. Warrior and devotion. So what does that mean now, devotion, for my client getting her message out in future from here on? Because these restrictions have already been lifted.
No more fear.
No more fear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I could imagine that you already look at maybe perhaps some scenarios, huh?
Yes.
With some of those people whose behavior one definitely doesn't want to enable.
Mm-hmm.
This warrior by your side.
Mm-hmm.
And tons of courage. How does it look to you?
So positive
Good.
and reassuring and solid.
And so are you telling me that my client can express her messages with confidence from now on?
Absolutely.
All right, and it looks like we have reached an agreement here today. Beautiful agreement between warrior and devotion. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to summarize the way I understand this agreement, and then I'm going to ask you whether I've done that correctly. So, warrior, congratulations for taking up all this courage and changing your name to warrior, which so clearly shows what you're doing for my client. To let her confidently speak so that the message comes out, and behavior of people that shouldn't be enabled won't be enabled. And there's an endless amount of courage and the support from devotion by your side. And all of this, letting out the messages with confidence of my client, will of course always happen in the right way and in the highest and best interest. Am I understanding this correctly?
Correct.
Okay. And devotion, thank you. Thank you for opening the doors, for showing the courage, and for promising to keep on supporting Warrior so that my client has all these benefits. And unless I have forgotten something, that would be your part of the deal, is to continue supporting Warrior in its efforts. Have I got that right?
Yes.
Fantastic. So now we have an agreement between devotion and Warrior, and devotion has now taken all this courage and has continuous access to courage and support from devotion, so that my client from here on has freedom to express herself, so that her message can be heard and she can be confident in doing so. And devotion is continuing to support Warrior in these efforts, in this doing. And when I have summarized this agreement correctly, you can just say yes or lift the yes finger. And if there needs something to be amended, you can let me know. It's the yes finger indicating, meaning that this is an agreeable agreement. And because I have forgotten to use the magic word, I'm just going to go backwards and I'm going to ask it afterwards. Warrior, are you satisfied with this agreement reached here today?
Yes.
And devotion, are you satisfied having reached this agreement here today?
Yes.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Now, before we make this new agreement, the new ways, Debbie, there's something you got to do, and you know what it is. You have to be patiently and thoroughly scan your whole being to check whether there's any other part that wants to contribute something worthwhile. And we really want to hear that. So take your time, check carefully, and let that part say the words, I'm here, or lift the yes finger, or when you sense there's nothing else but harmony, you can just say the words, it's done.
It's done.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's look at this agreement and let's make that the foundation of a whole new era of life of my client. And an understanding and a knowing that it's going to be easier and easier for Warrior and devotion to honor their part of the agreement, all in the best interest of my client. How are you celebrating this?
So many plans to get out there.
Yes, so many plans to get out there. And tell me, this incredible team of Warrior and devotion, are you willing to stay in communication with my client from here on, to assist her sometimes in life or with people?
Yes.
So she can connect with you?
Yes.
Is there anything special that she has to do in order to connect with you?
No.
So she can just talk to you?
Yes.
Okay, that's beautiful. Because sometimes, you know, even being out here, we can also do with courage and reassurance. Yeah, that's wonderful. So just look at that you over there. Oh my God. With this new agreement in place and all this courage and so many plans, maybe some already starting to be implemented. Look at that you. Step into that you. Feel the feelings and think the thoughts. How do you feel?
absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know that that's only the beginning, huh? Because over there is the you that has fully integrated all the benefits. And the harmony of their team of devotion and warrior is coming to its finest expression. And so much courage. And look at that you. Step into that you. Feel those feelings. Think those thoughts. How do you feel?
Supercharged.
Supercharged. That's right. And now that you know that you feel absolutely amazing and supercharged, I wonder if I start the sentence and you finish it, what comes out? The beginning of the sentence is, and now I know.
That I was always the strongest one.
Now I know that I was always the strongest one.
Mm-hmm.
Echo that in your consciousness a little while.
Mm.
Now I know that I was always the strongest one. You know, what comes to my mind, and of course it might not be appropriate, but I just want to say it. Why don't you step on that little hill over there and throw your arms out and shout into the whole world, I was always the strongest one. Let them all hear it. Nobody could break you because you were always the strongest one. Test it out.
Done.
Yeah. So these feelings of absolutely amazing and supercharged and knowing that you were always the stronger one, do you think you want to add that to your anchor?
Yes.
You want to do that by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. And maybe take a moment and just marinate in that, and maybe play through a few scenarios. Ha! Gee. Being supercharged. And free to confidently express your messages and breathe. And way back then, you opened the heart. Remember?
Mm.
Is that useful?
Yes.
Because I wonder, the ones whose behavior shouldn't be enabled, do you know how to handle that?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, I do.
That sounds confident.
Very.
It doesn't surprise me.
Mm.
So I think you should maybe just breathe this in a few more times, and especially maybe distribute this knowing and these realizations into the area of your throat, and maybe tell the flesh and the muscles and inform them of what happened on those other levels, and maybe thank in advance for their cooperation. Because it's been for a while, ne?
Yes.
Do you think you have the flesh's cooperation
Yes.
as well? Oh, that's
Yes.
beautiful. Ah, such a beautiful, beautiful agreement that you reached here today. Knowing that you are absolutely, you can feel absolutely amazing and supercharged, and knowing that you always were the strongest. So that from here on you might surprise yourself how easy it is to confidently get your message across whenever you desire to do so. And who knows how far that will reach. Further and further and further. One thing leading to another, knowing that you continue having that team inside to support you. So much courage, so much support. And now it's really important to integrate this beautifully into a completely harmonious you. Take your time to do that. Breathe into any corners and niggles. And when you feel you're ready to come back to the here and now, you can let me know so that I can facilitate that for you when the time is right.
Ready.
Good. So bringing with you all these amazing insight and the adjustments and changes that happen so willingly to support you on so many levels. And maybe you want to leave behind some of the stuff that you really no longer need now. But bringing with you the knowledge of warrior and devotion by your side, supporting each other and you from here on your way to confidently express yourself to the world, while you have definitely the possibility to feel absolutely amazing and supercharged, knowing that even in the past you always were the strongest. So on your way up, through my counting from 5 and 4 and 3, noticing how the body is sitting here in this chair. Maybe even realizing that there is a bunch of beautiful souls that are so grateful that you afforded them this transition, this change, this adjustment so amazingly. And then on the next count, on 2, you might wiggle your toes. Maybe rub your thumb over your forefingers so that you can take a few nice, deep, invigorating breaths. And on the next count, open your eyes, be fully alert, wide awake, and 1. Welcome back. Well done.
Yo, thank you everyone. Thank you so much.
That was almost too easy.
I'm thinking, was that all it was?
Yeah. You've done a lot of pre-work, Sean.
I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, everybody, you saw your first parts therapy session. We had a nice name change. We had a job change without necessarily calling it that. But it was different now. Any comments to me or to our client?
That was amazing. Watching the video and seeing it in real life is two completely different.
Really? Because of what?
Because just watching her expression, her facial movements, you can see the feeling in her face. You could see when she was happy, when she was worried.
My cells are vibrating
Okay.
throughout my body.
Maybe the restriction was not just in your throat.
Quite right.
Yeah.
Could you like picture what the two parts were? Did they have like any kind of, not like a literal visual, but like, could you
No,
imagine?
there was absolutely no visual.
Some
No.
people do have visuals.
Yeah.
Some people don't.
Yeah, I didn't have a visual. I had a feeling. I could feel that it was two separate parts of me. I could feel that. I could feel the part that I was so angry with, and then I could feel the part that takes control, you know? I could feel those. I couldn't see them.
One thing that worried me, it's the conscious mind observation, was that she might treat those people, I mean, we all have our ideas what could have happened in the past, that she might treat these people maybe in ways that she would later regret. And did you see that I handled that too? Yeah, I let her kind of rehearse it, how this, having all this courage and being so strong, how she will do that without telling her how to do that. Because I thought, oh, you know, but she can get cocky now, you know, or run them over or become inhuman or whatever, because we don't know what they did, what behavior it was in the past. But it might make her very, because she said she was frustrated, maybe she needs to let that anger out. And, you know, so I need, my conscious mind said, oh, you better check that she doesn't go to the other side now.
I was very aware of that.
Yeah.
Because I can easily go to the opposite side. So when you said you know how to do that, it was with a loving heart.
Good.
But still not accepting.
Yeah, no, that's the right way to do it. I also, my conscious mind said, if there was a physical restriction for such a long time, from a physical point of view, it probably is not possible that this is going straight away. That needs an adjustment time. So to make her my client's conscious mind not have unrealistic expectations, I felt I needed to address that too.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I was aware of that as well. Yeah.
Did you know how I worded it? Whether it takes a minute or a little while or a little longer. So I made it little all the way, yeah. But you don't know how long the physicality needs to adjust this. We don't know. Yeah. Okay.